What's up? Those of you watching this on YouTube, what's up? Those of you watching this on YouTube, there will be a timestamp in the description for when I get started in the gameplay. So I've been doing some work off stream. Like I've pretty much cleared out like every castle. You know, in this game, you know, took out the samurais, got the, you know, the loot chests and whatnot. I've done all of the, you know, like shrines that I could come across. So I've actually got my knowledge rank up to level 4 off stream, and I got up to level 24 as well. So I made some progress there because the quests that I really want to do are these 3, and that one requires level 20, or recommends level 29, that one 35. This one was a 23, so we're going to be good with that one. But basically, we found out this past Wednesday night that, which confirmed what I had been thinking since the beginning, was that Naue basically did not know anything about the assassins, or very, very little. That it seemed like she had been initiated into the clan, into the brotherhood, so to speak, but never had a chance to like complete her full training, because even her father died early on in the game, and you know, basically was just like, there's so much I never had a chance to tell you. And so I can't remember the guy's name, but it was somebody close to her father that used to be in the clan. Basically just said, hey, go here, there's a Kofun over there, that'll have the answers that you want. And that's where I found this armor. It's not the Altair armor or outfit. It is slightly different. You can see it's got some Japanese flair to it, but it is an apprentice assassin gear and hood, which looks really nice because it's got that Japanese flair to it, but still has that, you know, signature, you know, assassin robe look to it. So I really dig that. That's really cool. I actually did find another one that's black, but I didn't find the corresponding hood yet. And I don't know if this is clearly also another set of assassin robes, but it's an all black, and I don't know who Sumire is, if that's a notable figure or not. But yeah, so we got some information regarding that. This guy, the friend of her father, mentioned that basically this pursuit of these boxes, plural, is what basically killed her mother. So her mother seemed like she was fairly important, and we also found out, I think the biggest bomb that got dropped was the fact that there was a guy in Spain, Kantari Barra, I think was his name. I may have butchered that, but he was an assassin in Spain who was actually kicked out of the Brotherhood for killing an innocent person. It may have been a child, I don't remember, but he broke one of the tenets of the creed, you know, stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. And so he was kicked out of the Brotherhood, but he overheard some Templars talking about these islands called Japan. And so he basically snuck over here, and it sounds like he had a hand in establishing the Assassin Order over here in Japan. So there's some really interesting stuff going on with that, and I had 4 quests here where Naue is investigating the original Kakushiba Iki, which is what they called themselves. I'm not sure what that actually means in Japan, but so we've got 3 quests. We've got an Iga Assassin Outpost, we've got a Yamato Assassin Outpost, and a Ki Assassin Outpost. I'm not a high enough level to do these yet, but I will be going to the Iga Assassin Outpost. We did one outpost at the very end of Wednesday's stream in part 5. There will be a little, you know, box up there with a link to that first one. But I've also got plenty of side quests to do, and then also, you know, getting back to the Shinbakufu and taking out some of these targets. So we've got some work to do today, but we're going to start it off with that after I do one other thing, because there was this castle right here in Iga, and so this particular region right in here is where the game starts. This is where Naoe's village was. And I zoomed in a little bit, and I saw, because there was a Kujikiri location right here that I did. But then I happened to see Naoe's house right here, and there's a quest, side quest right there called From the Ashes. There's one there called The Art of Kintsugi, and then Elder Empathy. So I'm gonna head over here to Naoe's house, and maybe see where this From the Ashes takes us. But then the assassin outpost we're looking for is in Iga, which is in this region, south of the Nabari Wilds, which is here, and they are southeast of the Akameshi Waterfalls, which is right around in here, I'm assuming. So we're going to head over here, check this out. Might get this viewpoint as well while we make our way down south. There's also a location here I could check out. So, and right over this way is what I'm guessing is Naoe's house.
It's bittersweet being back here. Feels like yesterday I was a little girl, running around without a care. I hated waking up so early to train, but now I'd give anything to be woken up by Stuart.
Oh, her house don't look so good.
Someone has been sleeping here. They left a note. It's from Matsu.
Not Matsu!
I'm coming, Auntie Matsu. Hang on. You better still be alive.
My dearest Naoe, if you are reading this, then please forgive me, for I have given up hope for your return and have ventured up the mountain for good. There is no use for these old bones anymore. I will say my final prayers at the nearby shrine before my journey. Helping raise you is one of the greatest joys of my life. I am so proud of you. Your mother would have been proud of you too, Auntie Matsu. Well, we can't let Auntie Matsu just, you know, be out there on her own. We have to go find Auntie Matsu, okay? That has to happen. Where is... Right there. Auntie Matsu. She is in western Nabiri Wilds, which is kind of where I need to go anyway. So yeah, let's hit this viewpoint over here. And we need to find Auntie Matsu before we do anything else. We have to do that. I feel like Auntie Matsu is like the Aunt Meg of this story from like Twister, where just everybody loved Aunt Meg. It's like everybody loved Auntie Matsu. I wonder if her like, I wonder if she makes some kind of potatoes that are like their own food group. If you've seen Twister, you know what I'm talking about. Best character in that movie, hands down, is Dusty. And you will not change my mind on that. I wonder if maybe I can get Auntie Matsu down to the hideout. Maybe she'll live there. While this plays out, I almost forgot. It's almost sacrilege to not start the stream with a day. So hopefully you got yourself a beverage. I'm gonna crack this open right now while we enjoy this view and take me a swig of the green nectar of the Kyots. Atomic Fireball. As long as you have a beverage that you enjoy and we're here enjoying it together, that's what's important. Although I feel like I should really leave a negative review on Steam for this game, because look at how shallow this water is. Like, there's no way she could jump from that height and not break her neck. It's immersion breaking. Something I just can't overlook And now I hate this game. I'm sorry, I just have to poke fun at negative reviews for shit like that. It's one of my favorite pastimes at this point. That was stupid. Okay, so she's at the Hinotani Shrine. Oh, we got a picture here.
I must approach carefully. I need to be quiet.
Monkey!
Stay low. Good view from here.
A spicy jawbreaker. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, that's what matters. I was never a fan of those, really. They had... It wasn't the fact that they were hot, it's just it was like they tasted too much like Big Red, and I felt like they should have been chewy as a result. And, you know, good luck trying to chew one of those. I'll tell you what, if you ever want a really funny like prank to play on somebody, if you don't know this already, hand somebody a stick of Big Red gum, tell them to lick the wrapper and stick it to their forehead. It burns like hell, and I guarantee you they won't believe you. So, like, just get them to try it, and then they'll, like, probably be pretty pissed off at you, but, I mean, it's funny. I did it to somebody once because they were like, oh, bullshit. And I'm like, so do it then if you don't believe me. And he wasn't too happy with me once his forehead started burning and was walking around like this for about an hour. And he's just like, man, why would you do that? I'm like, because I thought it would be funny like it was. Dude, I can smash some warheads. Straight up. You know what I like even better than warheads, though? Gushers. I'll tell you what. Go to the store, get you a fruit roll-up and a pack of Gushers. And roll the Gushers up in the fruit roll-up. Man. You will straight up have, like, diabetes in a fruit roll. It's amazing.
This place is hostile. Best to go unnoticed.
Okay, so she is in the western area, which I'm guessing could be over here. So let's start there. And work our way around. I mean, I could use my scouts too. That's one other thing I did, is I did get some more scouts. I have 6 of them. So, you know what? Let's actually do that. Okay. So she is over here. But I'm probably still going to go through here and then get this viewpoint as well. You saw nothing. I'm coming for you, Auntie Matsu, but first I gotta draw a picture.
I must approach carefully. I need to be quiet. Don't move. Good view from here.
What the hell is that? Is that like a raccoon? Maybe not like the typical, North American raccoon, but it definitely looks like some sort of raccoon.
Much better. Junjiro couldn't make fun of me for this drawing of a tanuki. Got it.
It's got to be from like the same species as a raccoon at the very least. I did do some work on my hideout off stream. We'll see that probably eventually at some point today.
Boy.
More horse archery. I still haven't. That's one thing I still haven't done yet. Is horse archery. No. A fort with only one samurai. We'll have to come back to that later. We also have a side quest here. Alright. Let's head up to that viewpoint, and then we'll go talk to Auntie Matsu.
Careful. This place is on alert.
That's fine. We'll go around.
Easy.
What's going on over there? It's on!
You don't want none. Mrs. Suave just hooked me up with some sour, I don't know why I almost said gummy worms, but sour Skittles, because she doesn't like the orange ones. Alright, Auntie Matsu's right down there. Oh, you want some? You don't want none.
You should go take a look. You've made a mistake.
Told you didn't want none.
longer of you. Please, give me the strength to die.
Don't talk like that,
I
Antimatsu.
am so tired. Please, guide my steps to my final resting place and protect my remains from the evil that lurks in these mountains.
Auntie Matsu,
It can't be.
it's me. I'm home.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
I wonder if she's
How
gonna
did you find me? I lost hope.
maybe
I
explain
came
some
home
stuff
and
about
found
the
a letter.
assassins.
Your letter. I came as fast as I could.
You resourceful girl. Oh, to see that face again.
The original
Tells a story of many battles.
katana that I got
Much
was
has changed since I last
Antimatsu's
saw you.
katana.
It doesn't matter now. All I know is how happy I am to see you again.
That scar would say otherwise.
It's healed. And I'm back in Iga.
Yes, you are here now. I had hoped you would one day return.
I told you, Auntie. As long as you're around, I will take care of you. First, finding you somewhere nicer to sleep.
The hideout.
Oh, a roof would be nice. Too many bugs up my kasode. I remember a small cabin. I spent many summers there as a girl next to a roaring waterfall. That is where I wish to spend my final days.
Then we will go there.
We must be careful. There's rumor of evil haunting those woods now. Mountain-worshipping monks who kill anyone passing through.
You stay here. I'll go see if it's safe to spend the night, and then we will go together.
How glad I am to hear you say that. Together.
All right, well, let's go secure this cabin. I don't think these like assassin tombs are gonna go anywhere. We need to get Antimatsu some rest. Actually, you know what? I think I may have rode by it already. I need to just stick to the paths more often.
This must be Matsu's cabin.
Oh, he's a big bitch. He about to be a dead bitch.
What I'll put you down. That won't work on me.
What Auntie wants,
check on the
Auntie
old man.
gets. That's right.
It hurts!
Are you both all right?
I don't have as much fighter in me as I once had. I'm Yoshiharu. My granddaughter, Murasaki, seems to be injured.
Where is she hurt?
Everywhere, she says. She won't let me check. We need to keep her moving. There might be more of those Yamabushi out there.
Yamabushi are hermits. What are they doing hurting people?
My brother in Yamato is of their kind. I know these frauds steal their peaceful name and robes.
Don't move. I'll bring someone who can help your granddaughter. This area is safe now. I should return to Matsu.
Ah! Everything hurts. My head. My belly. Oh, I think my leg is bleeding. Ah!
Yeah, I can see. I was kind of hoping she was just going to jump the gap rather than dive into the water, but this works too.
I found your cabin.
Good. What about the monks?
Imposters of the Yamabushi. One attacked 2 travelers. A little girl is hurt.
Huh. Then you'll need to collect maggots.
Excuse me?
Maggots, my dear child. Your father didn't teach you they eat bad flesh from open wounds? Go find some dead things near the water. I will gather herbs and honey and meet you there.
Are you sure, Auntie? I could carry...
As long as this heart beats, I will travel on my own 2 feet. Go.
Okay. You know, I've always heard that about maggots, but I don't think I'd ever be able to allow somebody to put maggots on an open wound. Just no. Sorry. No. Not gonna happen. They are on the trail at the top of the waterfall. Ah, there it is down there. South of the shrine, which is here. Trail at the top of the waterfall, I'm guessing, has got to be up here, which might be where I also need to go for my other objectives. So, south we go.
Filthy little creatures. This should be enough maggots for Matsu. Yup!
Well, while we're up here, Path of Shadows.
Another secret outpost of the Kakushibaiki.
All right.
A letter. Kakushibaiki called themselves assassins, all slaughtered at the coffin. This man must have died from his wounds. I hope the others escaped.
My love, I don't know how much time I have left. The Kofun was attacked. They came from everywhere. They took what we swore to protect. My assassin brothers and sisters slaughtered. I was shot. You were right about this cause. It is not worth it. I should have never left you to fulfill this oath. Darkness is taking me. I hope to see you again, my love. Sanjo.
Always honor, never compromise. Reminds me of our Egan oaths. It's not only the group that must be protected, but its beliefs.
Yuno Shin's gear. Alright. Another black one. It looks just like the other black one that I have. Like, exactly the same. Different perk, though. Is there anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. Well, it seems like all of this is going to be basically just like more of these paths. I might just say screw it and do the other two. Even though I'm not at a very high level, I might just do them anyways. Because I don't see why my level would matter for those. You know what I mean? Unless maybe I'm supposed to, you know, find out other information first. But if that's the case, then why did I get the ability to do them in the first place? So, let's take the maggots to Antimatsu. It's Buckethead's ancestor. Very well could be. I mean, Buckethead's a badass too. That would be funny as hell.
Something smells good. Please tell me it's not for the maggots.
It is not. Little Murasaki is not injured.
She's not?
Her orgy has been dragging her across the mountains for weeks. Their home was overrun. His wife and her parents killed. Ah, poor child. He's going out of his mind trying to protect her, but if he keeps going, he'll drop dead himself.
So she faked her injuries to get him to stop. Smart.
Yes, she is very resourceful. Reminds me of someone. Huh?
Then she can collect her own maggots next time.
Go, check on Yoshiharu. He's the one who could use some care. And don't let on you know about her injury.
You got it, Auntie Matsu.
How is Murasaki feeling? Seems like you two have been through a lot.
She'll survive. Show me an Egon who doesn't.
Your granddaughter is worried about you. She's afraid you'll get hurt. Or worse.
She shouldn't be worrying about me.
I know you want to protect her. Let us help you. No one can think on an empty stomach. Matsu's preparing her famous misoshiru. I'm sure she'd love your help. Or keep her company. She's lost a lot of people too.
Looks dark in there. Must be hard for her to cook. My wife and I had lovely lanterns until our house was taken over by soldiers.
Go help Matsu. I'll see if I can add some light.
They are in southeastern Hijiyama in the Kashiwara Manor. I'm guessing over here somewhere. Okay, well, Auntie Matsu now has a roof over her head. She's got warm food. I think we can leave Auntie Matsu for a while and get focused on what we're doing. So, let's see here. The next one is in Yamato. Southwest of Katsuragi, near the Kompira Shrine. So let's fast travel here and head east. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of season change. I'm sure there's a lot of voice actors that just do minor characters in games that are just in a ton of games. Okay. Well, let's head up here to that viewpoint. We'll start there. Get us another fast travel spot. Okay, that's not a path.
Oi!
I don't like to use that Pathfinder, you know, because I like to just figure out how to get somewhere. Every now and then, though, it does come in handy to at least get me going in the right direction.
Yoshiharu said his brother was in Yamato. I should look for him if I want to learn more about the Yamabushi's strange behavior.
I feel like I'm kind of going way out of the way, though.
Yep.
Well, that must be the next one I'm looking for, is the Path of Secrets.
Another Kakushibaiki outpost. What secrets do you hold? A new lesson.
Ah. Usually I got to whatever it was quest-related before I got to the chest.
Hide in plain sight. Maybe that's why our blade retracts. To be hidden even when visible. A letter from Tsuyu. Someone displeased my mother. They always said I had her fire. Special construction in Yamato province. I wonder what that's about.
Report to the Sakafunishi Ruins in Yamato. I need your help with a construction project. As you know, I've been displeased with your lack of commitment to the recruitment effort in Yamato, and am alarmed by your clumsiness concerning secrecy in all manners. View this as an opportunity to prove your worth to the Kakishibe Iki and redeem your honor of Mamochi Sandayu, who vouched for you wholeheartedly. Please destroy this letter once read. Okay. So there's that one. And there's obviously a construction project in Yamato somewhere. But it's not giving me like a quest for that. But we've still got one more of these. And that one's down there quite a ways. And we're going to be traversing through areas where we're not going to want combat at all. So, east of the trails, which is over here. Whew, yeah, we got some riding to do to get there. Near the coast. Yeah, this is going to be a minute. I probably should focus on some other things first. Because these also don't seem like they've been really revealing all that much, which is slightly disappointing, but... oh well. Well, we can at least see what happens after I complete this last one. See if maybe Yasuke gives us a little more information or something. Whew, 3,000 meters. Well, you know what they say, the journey of 3,000 meters starts with one step. Or something like that. The hay bale was right there, but okay. I just feel like at this point in the story, this is like the next logical thing to do. You know, rather than just... oh, I'm not at a high enough level yet. Let's not go there and find out more information. It kind of just seems like that's what Naoe's purpose is at this point. I mean, yeah, you still have the Shinbaku to deal with and all that, but I feel like learning more about her mother would kind of take precedence over just about anything else. Because, you know, you just would... I would kind of think that if you can learn about what happened to her mother, you know, maybe you'd understand a little bit more about the boxes and whatnot. You know, that would give us an idea of... maybe a better idea of what's going on, why our village was sacked by Nobunaga, all that kind of stuff, you know. See you, bye. See you, bye.
Yup.
We're getting there. Went from 3,700 meters down to 1,900.
What's that over there?
Nothing.
자, 하시네.
I can, however, snag this viewpoint while I'm up here. Might as well grab a couple of these on my way around, yeah? I'll make travel back to these regions at some point a little easier. Yeah, I'm just going to guess that these things were probably done to, you know, intended to be done in such a way where it's just like, okay, well, now I'm in this area, let me learn more about the assassins, you know, rather than just be like the primary focus of where you're at. But I want to know things.
Yup.
I mean, after all, this is an Assassin's Creed game, so learning about the assassins just kind of seems like something you should do, you know? Maybe it's just me. Well, we finally crossed the border.
Whoa. Easy.
Well, we ain't crossing the river there. That's for sure. I mean, I could always just jump off my horse, too, because my horse has teleportation,
Easy.
you know? Oof. I thought I was going to land in the water. Yeah, I don't think I was getting across this river on my horse, at least not for quite a while. And this is why I said my horse had teleportation. It's immersion breaking. My response to that is if it's so immersion breaking, don't do it. I just like finding the littlest things to complain about because some people make a big deal about them. There's not a single game out there that will ever be 100% perfect. Unless you make it yourself, then it will only be perfect to you. And even then, if you're anything like me, it won't be perfect to you either, because you're going to look at it and be like, that looks like dog shit. Like, I'm so overly critical about myself, it's kind of ridiculous. Okay. So we made it to the coast. Well, let's use a scout. I was close. Yeah, leave a negative review on your own game. Path of the Chosen.
This feels familiar. Kakushiba-ikki territory.
That ship looks huge. Yeah, they'd be like, "Damn it, I didn't use a 4K or a 40K texture on that rock near the river. I used a 10K. That looks like shit." I feel like these paths like this are like this version's game of the like the assassin tombs in Assassin's Creed 2. You know what I mean? And then Brotherhood had the Lairs of Romulus. And then Revelations, you had it was you know, like the tombs or the caverns that you went through to get the Masyaf keys. Yeah. I kind of wish they would have done something besides the yellow paint. Like, I don't hate it. I had read that because these paths, you know, obviously this one's like more complex than the last and stuff like that, that when they did playtests, like all of the playtesters were having a really hard time figuring out where to go on these paths. So they use the, you know, like dreaded yellow paint that's been apparently in a lot of games recently, which, again, I'm not mad about. It's one of them things where I can just be like, wish it wasn't there. Don't care enough to hate, you know, to like ruin my day, you know, or ruin my playtime with it. It's just not a big deal. So I can understand why it's there. I just kind of feel like they could have done almost anything else. You know what I mean? Like put a, you know, like tie a yellow flag or something on one of the trees. You know what I mean? Just a random body here, and we're not going to question it? All right. But then again, it's like, well, if I have to stand here and look at where I'm going and can't just like sprint through the whole thing, well, then we'd be, you know, leaving negative reviews for the you know, standing core and not the parkour. So the stand core in this game sucks. Standing simulator, bro. I guarantee you somebody would make that complaint. Oh shit.
I'll hang your corpse somewhere special. Oh, Lord Nobunaga! Death to Gigants! And on and on and on!
What?
Die!
Oh, well, I guess this is why we're supposed to be a level 35. Of course, you know, the other three, there's not a single enemy in sight. This one, we're going to have a rough time. Actually. Oh, he's just going to straight up deny me the assassination.
Lord Nobunaga! Death to Gigants! And on and on and on!
Yeah, so this is going to be a one-hit kill scenario. Yasuke, take this sumbitch out. We're calling in the big guy. Yeah, it ain't gonna let me do it to him either. Alright, well. Steel ball to the face. And I miss.
You may be on our side, but you're not one of us. Leave my hunting ground, or be hunted yourself, samurai. Oh,
Actually, you know what? Bye.
What?
Yes!
That man was deranged. How long has he been out here hunting people? How long has he been alone? And he said, for Lord Nobunaga. But why? What does he have to do with this?
Did you see the trophy I got too? This is Japan, actually. This is Japan! Alright. Thanks, big guy. Now let's see what Naue can find. That worked perfectly.
We are the shadows who serve the light. This must have been their creed. It feels true to our league, too. Yasuke would like it. This letter speaks of my mother. My mother was a master shinobi, and her students respected her. I guess she was recruiting in this region. That's the last outpost. The Kakushiba Ikki live on. I wish I could tell them.
Game let me defeat a tough enemy in an interesting way. Negative review on Steam. You have proven yourselves as worthy recruits. Tomorrow we travel to Igo, where the masters of the Kakushiba Ikki will determine your fate as a member of our league. A great honor, but not an easy task. While you may know the reputation of Master Momichi Sandayu, it is Master Soyu that will need convincing. Disrespecting her could prove to be a fatal error. Her determination is only second to her lethality. I have seen her cut down 4 samurai in the blink of an eye. She is who we aspire to become. She leads our fight, and she is our future. And I got Yunoshin's hood, so I actually have a full black set now. I don't know why I didn't get, like, why I still don't have the hood, you know, the corresponding hood for that one. But these look the same. Oh, there it is. When the hell did I get that? I probably got it in one of the other paths and just didn't realize it. So yeah, there's the black assassin outfits. I mean, that still looks nice, but I don't, that OG white is just it pops. Okay, I've got... Wait, it was down here. This guy. Dead. Okay, so I suppose now we can start going after some of these targets again. But I've seen this Junjiro quest up here for quite a while. So let's go see what he needs. But first... I'm going to snag that viewpoint while I'm in the area so I can easily travel back over here. And then we'll go talk to Junjiro, because he's right there. The hay bales were over there. Oh, I suppose I could have just climbed this tree. And now we jump. You know, since I died, I probably won't be able to find him, but had I not died, it would have been funny to try to find that one guy's body way down here. See, like, instead of putting yellow paint everywhere, this would have been fine. You got two yellow, you know, things there. You got a yellow, you know, stick there. Tree, yellow stick. You know, like, that all would have been fine. Like, I feel like the yellow paint's not bad. I just feel like it's a little overdone. You know, they could have scaled it back a little bit. Yeah, I might have to clip that, you know, make a YouTube short out of it or something, because that was gold. Because I completely forgot about that kick until I looked down, you know, at my my ability wheel, and just went, all right, you know, what's going to be the most effective against this guy? And I'm just like, oh, the kick. I was just calling in Yasuke because he does far more damage than Naue, and I'm like, I might be able to at least beat this guy, and he might be able to absorb more than one hit. But no, Yasuke just walks in and fall. I just wanted to loot the chest, that's all. It's all right. We'll just lay low up here for a while. They'll forget about me, and then I can get my viewpoint and move on. Game looks like a paint spill at Home Depot. Negative review on Steam. Yeah. This ain't Jumanji. What are they doing? Yeah. It's one of them things, for me, personally, it falls into the minor annoyance category. And I just move on. You know, but for some people, it's so immersion breaking, you know, they gotta light their PC on fire. Okay, so we got a couple viewpoints around here. All right, let's go talk to Junjiro. Let's get back to a, you know, an area where we can actually kill people. Yeah, minor annoyance equals game trash.
Wasn't sure I'd ever come back here. But not all the memories are bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is where Naue got brought back to, you know, good health by Junjiro, and I done forgot the older guy's name.
Aren't you sweet?
What you doing, Junjiro?
Nico! Nowhere!
Mikang?
She's around here somewhere.
I looked in all of Mikang's usual hiding spots. Remember? When we painted her that day. But she wasn't in any of them. Can you find Mikang? I'm sure there are signs of her somewhere.
Okay.
That looks like tanuki fur. Mikan must be nearby.
Yeah, we gotta kick some more people off the side of a cliff. We ain't got time for
there.
this.
I think I see her.
Mikang! Naoe, Yasuke, look! Mikan had babies! Can we take them back with us? Please? I'll take good care of them. I promise.
Junjiro.
There are lots of animals at Auntie Tomiko's. Why can't we bring home a few
I mean,
more?
I'm down.
It's not that we can't, Junjiro. It's that we shouldn't. I know you love Mikan, but this is her home.
That's fair.
And now she's grown up. She has a family of her own. So you have to trust her. Trust that she can take care of herself.
Look at the lip.
Okay. But I'm going to name all the mini Mikangs before we leave.
He has a heart too big for his head, that Junjiro.
He's a good boy.
I have known many such people. Too vulnerable for their own good.
And they are good for the rest of us. He will build a better world atop our ashes. Just like Mikam has.
They're so beautiful, Mikang. And they're orange, like you. I wish I could bring you home with me. But it's okay. You'll be happy growing up here, little tiny peeps.
Level 26. Alright, let's go back to hunting some targets now. We've got plenty of side quests. I might start doing some of these off stream, honestly. But for now, let's see here. This guy, level 24, 24, 24, 26, and 32. So we'll just go clockwise. Lady Nene has provided a contact in southern Omi with information on the Shinbaku. She is a shrine maiden in Omi, the western mouth of Seta, and the Otsu Upper District. So she's up here. The mouth of the Seta. And the Upper District, which I'm guessing would probably be here. So, let's see here. We'll go right here. And actually, there's another side quest over there, and there's a building in the hideout that I can't build yet because I haven't recruited an ally. And you'll remember this guy when we see him. We'll go talk to him first. I mean, the water was right there, but okay. So maybe I can recruit this guy as an ally. I got a feeling that's where this one's going to go. Okay, that works too.
I stole these things for you. Cowards! Just take them.
Get out of here!
Couldn't stay away from me, could you?
Shut up! All of Yamashiro can hear you.
Want a shiny new katana? I stole it from a fat samurai in Kyoto.
No.
Ah, then you're here for another type of sword, perhaps?
The only blade I see here is worn and dull.
Well, I'm sure we can find a whetstone around here somewhere.
Keep it sheathed.
Damn.
Villagers work longer hours than the sun. Then tax collectors and samurai ride in. They take more and more rice each year. Villagers can't argue. They're left with barely enough to survive.
And this is your solution? Drinking and stealing and yelling?
It's better than...
You're dead, thief!
I told you to shut up.
Finally!
You'll pay with your life!
Look how mad you're getting!
He replaced my statue with the sack of horse shit!
Tell your wife to get the chest.
It's my bed!
Watching you cut down samurai is making me hot.
Shut your mouth and fight.
There, I saved your ass.
Did you know him?
Nope. But I knew his wife.
Damn.
What? Samurai are bullies. Assholes who get off killing poor farmers.
I happen to know a very honorable samurai. One I've come to call friend.
Friends. Samurai don't have friends. They have corrupt warlords. Why don't you let me show you what a good friend I can be?
You smell like death and piss.
That's what rivers are for.
You should find one then. The stench is unbearable.
Fine. Meet me in Kyoto. At the tax collector's house. I'll smell like the first sakura of spring. And I'll show you who the real thieves are.
I'm sure you will.
Well, I guess I'm not going to be recruiting him as an ally just yet. So I probably have to either finish this quest line or this quest line. So let's focus back on the task at hand. Yeah, he's something, all right. New quest, Honor Among Thieves. Yeah, I can see.
Easy.
Tell you what, the views in this game, though, mwah. Alright, let's take a look at our map here. It's gotta be this region somewhere. Although there was a point of interest over here. I do want to check that out. Ah, there it is.
Yep.
Now there's the lower district.
You honor me with your business.
What do you got here, bud? Gear vendor. Alright, thanks, but no thanks.
My humble shop awaits your return.
Gambling debts 3 times. What more can we do?
Okay. Got a chest under here? Hell yeah. Okay. So whoever we're looking for is right over there. Sorry about your stand.
Naoe, over here. Welcome to Otsu.
Thank you. Any news?
Indeed. A high-ranking member of the group you are hunting has agreed to a duel on Otsu's famous Zeta Bridge.
What a waste. More blood spilled by pride.
Yes. The challenge was posted on the town's notice board, but I don't know when it takes place or even which duelist is our target.
So we should look around town for more.
Start on the bridge. You might discover something.
Honor. Duels. These samurai lords act like Chindong-ya.
I have returned to claim my birthright in a duel of honor. Therefore, I challenge you to single combat for the lordship of Omi. Meet me alone on the Seta Bridge if you dare.
According to Aoi, the duel will take place on Seta Bridge.
Did you hear? There's a duel on the bridge. Tell me again from the beginning. It was the middle. Yup.
Could have just waited to come to the bridge until I got that quest. I do that all the time in games like these. Oh, let me check that out, and then
I should look around.
and then it just, you know, brings me right back here.
Why is the Akechi clan sending us home? I need to get paid.
I'll need to wait.
All work on the bridge is halted until after tonight's duel. Violators will be fed to my hounds.
Now we play the waiting game. Must wait until nightfall.
Our warriors are in place?
Yes. He won't see us until it's too late.
My uncle will be pleased when I bring him this old fool's head. For 10 years, Oda Nobunaga tried to kill this miserable old man. I'll do it in one night.
Father, don't. It's an ambush. It has to be.
The leader of the 53 families of Koga does not walk away. Especially not here, in the lands of my youth. In the place I call home.
Ready to die, old man? Oh, what's wrong? Still composing your samurai death poem?
You are inbred whelp of a jumped-up traitor. Your clan would be nothing without the demon of a wari. Now the demon is dead, and the traitor will fall. And you die tonight.
So say you. But there are other powers in this land. The Shin Bakufu is rising!
It's him.
Woo! Bring me the old man's head!
I thought it was supposed to be a duel there, my guy. Chicken shit!
Who's that?
Sir, back to the castle.
Chicken shit!
Ambush! We're under attack! They're shooting at us! Run away!
Well, he went for a swim. I probably got to find that one guy. Don't. Yep, there he is. He came back for more. I've gotten a lot better with the combat.
I'm here. That was an ambush, not a duel. But now we know. Akechi Kagemitsu is definitely Shinbakufu.
He ran back towards Sakamoto. Is that where he lives?
Correct. Akechi Kagemitsu holds a castle when his uncle, Lord Mitsuhide, is away.
Then we must break in and take his head.
Unless you have an army, I'd suggest a more careful approach.
It's dark.
Old man, the other duelist, that was Shote, former daimyo of Omi. He also commands a shinobi of Koga.
Shote? Last I heard, he was defending Ishiyama Honganji from the Oda clan.
Yes. If anyone knows a secret route into Sakamoto Castle, it's him.
Where can I find him?
He fled east. The 53 families have holdings in the Shimmering Fields.
I'll find him and get his help.
Good. And I'll send Yasuke to join you.
Okay. Shimmering Fields east of the Seta Bridge. Way over here.
Yukuzo!
That old man rushed by like the wind.
Well, it said he was in the central Shimmering Fields, and I feel like this viewpoint is right in the center, so we're gonna head there.
Time has not been kind to the shinobi of Koga. Still, Shote should be here.
We'll go talk to him in a minute. There we go. That was messy, but we made it. Ooh, that's a nice chest. Got some legendary gear out of that. Or legendary engraving and, I think a trinket is what it was. Alright, now dude was over here. Over here somewhere. Right there. Hey bud, before I talk to you, I'm just gonna check this out real quick. Ooh, rich courtyard gravel. Neat.
Better to keep out of sight.
Who is there? My enemies. Come and try me, Akechi dogs.
Akechi? We hunt Akechi dogs down in Iga. I wish only to speak with you.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Lord Rokkaku Yoshikata.
That name is dead. My clan is gone.
Then Shote, if you prefer. You are a brave warrior. You fought against Oda Nobunaga longer than anyone. We need your help.
Can't imagine he's gonna want to give it to you if he finds out Yasuke was,
Shinobi in the hills.
you know, his right-hand guy.
You held the walls at the siege of Ishiyama Honganji.
On the wrong side. We lost. My followers have drifted away like petals in the wind. And now, the great enemy is dead.
Someone is coming.
Old man of Omi, come out and die!
Faithful daughter, bring me my sword.
You drunk as shit.
Akechi clan not here.
Shote's too drunk to fight. We need to protect him.
You know what? Let's go at this with Yasuke.
Go out and cut them down.
And just put an end to this. You get information.
Show me what kind of man you are, Checo.
That's right.
Shameless rodent. You need 10 soldiers to kill one old man.
Better hope I don't burn you down. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let me die like my sons and warriors. One by one, they melted away like morning dew. Why save a wretch like me?
Enough self-pity, old man. We need your help.
For what? What can I do?
We need to break into Sakamoto Castle, but it is too well guarded.
I don't know that place. The traitor Mitsuhide built it after the Order conquered Omi.
What about your shinobi? The 53 families of Koga? Don't they know a way in?
Looks like we're on our own then.
He's useless. I always knew the shinobi of Koga lacked discipline.
Wait. There is one clan member left who can help. My daughter, Katsuhime. She has scouted Sakamoto.
Where is she?
She went to Enyakuji on Mount Hiei.
Why would she go there? Why would anyone go there? It is a place of ghosts.
To hunt our enemies. To defy me. To punish me. Wait a moment. You two saved my life. When the time comes, I will stand with you at Sakamoto.
All right, well, let's switch back to Naue.
I'll head to Enyakuji and find his daughter.
Good. I will meet you at Sakamoto later.
Like, I've gotten a lot better in this game the more I've played it with the combat and, you know, with the stealth and things of that nature. But when it comes to just straight up, you know, face-to-face confrontations, I got to go with Yasuke because that dude is just a tank. Okay. So she's going to be southwestern Mount Hiei and Ryakuji Temple, which I'm guessing southwestern Mount Hiei would be right over in here. So let's fast travel here and head northeast. That animal does not sound well. Right. Yeah. And it fits the characters well. Like, you know, just who they are in the stories, their personalities, their, you know, the characters. You know, and I've said a couple times that I wasn't a big fan of the idea of them doing another game of dual protagonists. They did that in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I don't really remember there being, like, really a reason to play one over the other. They seemed kind of about the same. I'm pretty sure both characters had their strengths and weaknesses, but there wasn't, like, contrasting play styles or anything all that much. Like, there was a little bit, but it wasn't nearly as as wide of a difference as these two are. And so I've actually gotten better with stealthy approaches, because generally when it comes to like going into a fortress or something like that, whether it be this game or a Skyrim, for example, I just get the biggest sword I can find and just go to town. Stealth has never been my strong suit, even though I really like stealth games. So Naue can definitely hold her own, but you definitely want to try to stay stealthy. If she gets caught, it's best to just run away and find a good hiding spot and kind of regroup with yourself, Whereas with Yasuke, it's just like, all right, we're just gonna just drop everybody. And it's funny too, because Yasuke, he climbs slow as shit. Buildings like these, I don't even know if there's a way I can get him up here, because the only way I can think of to get even Naue up here is with the grappling hook. So they did a fantastic job of giving both of these characters their own play styles, their own strengths and weaknesses and whatnot, and I've gotten better with the combat too. Playing as Yasuke has definitely helped in that regard. So as your combat skills with Yasuke get better, your combat skills with Naue also get bigger, or also get better. It's if you get caught in a bunch of enemies, Naue will do all right. Okay, there's one more lost page around here somewhere. Yeah, we've definitely had conversations, the developers could do this differently or do that differently, or, we've got our own ideas and our own, opinions about, how games could do things better, or, it's I don't know how that's going to work, things like that. So maybe we should, I'm guessing I know where you're going with that.
Have some goddamn faith.
Yeah. And honestly, I kind of did that with this game. Since I don't know a lot about Japan's history, I don't know a lot about, just Japan in general. It's just not something I ever really took the time to learn about, so it was hard to have an interest in it. So I was apprehensive on that.
Nobunaga slaughtered thousands here. Their spirits still haunt the land. Such desolation. And for what? To feed the pride of vengeful men.
And then, there was the dual protagonist, and I was like, it was okay, but it didn't really work, that great. You know, and I was worried that the stories might be a little bland as a result, you know, and things like that. And so I was pretty apprehensive coming into this game. I didn't have a lot of high hopes for it, and there's still certain things that are disappointing about this game. It's not perfect. There's definitely things I think they could have done better, but there's also things that they did better than I expected them to.
What was that?
You thought you were going to do something. Okay, it says she is at atop the temple, so I'm guessing back up here.
Shote sent me to find his daughter. But how can a spoiled daimyo's child help us?
I didn't even get to the big guy. Didn't let me kill all the enemies. Negative review on Steam.
Now, from Iga.
And what does someone from Iga want from me?
Your help getting into Sakamoto Castle and killing Akechi Kagemitsu.
That is my father's fight, not mine.
What happened to filial piety?
I followed that man from the hills of Koga to the flames of Ishiyama Honganji. I followed him for 12 years. He has no more loyal followers than me.
So why stop now?
I don't want to see him die in a foolish vendetta against the Akechi clan.
As opposed to dying in a meaningless fight on Mount Hiei?
These are my father's enemies. But I will consider your words. Farewell, Naoe.
Time to head to Sakamoto. Shote will be waiting.
Wipe yourself off, man. You did. Alright, well, I can't fast travel from this region because I'm in a, region where I'm hunted, so... Now that we're out of there. He's near a tower in Sakamoto. The tower overlooks the town. I think, honestly, probably my favorite thing about Naoe as from a gameplay standpoint, as a playable character, is just the speed. With how big the game maps have been getting in, quadruple A games, with how big the maps are, having a character that, is pretty quick on the feet, makes traversing this bigger map a little bit easier. So I pretty much use Naoe, I'd say probably 90% of the time. And call in Yasuke for backup if I need it. If I need to yeet somebody off the side of a cliff, he's your guy. This building's seen better days. You're right, because you know that never existed before him, and not only that, you know, if I need to main event something, but also not main event something, Jey Uso is your guy. You know, if you think about it, you know, let's kind of go off the beaten path here for a second. Jey Uso is a pretty inspirational guy when you really think about it. Because that dude truly believes he's the main event, yet he's not. Like, man, if Jey Uso can call himself, you know, main event Jey Uso and not be in the main event, then I should be able to call myself employee of the year or employee of the month at work and not have to do a damn thing. No, a better comparison. I'll walk in and call myself full-time Suave Beardson and clock out in 4 hours. Where are you going? I'm full-time Suave Beardson. I'm done for the day. You know, and that reminds me too of old Dewey Oxberger from the movie Stripes, when Sergeant Hulka gets taken out from the you know, in basic training there, and he's just like, Sarge, does this mean we're done for the day? I've literally used that exact line to one of my supervisors before when my machine broke down. Yeah, I told you, I'm going home. But yeah, my machine broke down, and it was like 9 o'clock or something. We still had like an hour to go. And my supervisor just kind of walks by and goes, yeah, your machine ain't going to run the rest of the day. Or she was just, she was basically like, yeah, it's not looking good. So I was like, so does this mean I'm done for the day? And to my supervisor's credit, she kind of just went like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, all right, lit. I'm going to break then. But you can't go through a doorway? Guess not. Negative review on Steam. Horse can't walk through a doorway. Gotta throw my entire PS5 in the fucking garbage now, because my My horse can't walk through a doorway. Ruined my day. Bro! Bro! So I would like to think that this is the tower I need to go to. What the hell is that? Whoops. A Camon crest. No idea what it is, but there it is. Alright, how many samurai are in this damn thing? Three? Because I can't get that chest unless I do that, and I feel like this dude... Unless maybe it's over there? Really? Okay, he's in Omi at a tower near Sakamoto. The tower overlooks the town. Seriously? Nothing? Like, it'd be really helpful if y'all would say north, south, east, west, something like that. sick. I was trying to just, you know, jump down to the thing so I could swan dive into the water. Stupid death, negative review on Steam. Throw my PS5 out the window. Threw it on the ground.
I need to keep out of sight.
Oh, he's gone to do some secret training. Well, I should have used my scouts before I fast traveled, because those refill when the seasons change. You know what? I have no shame, because those quest clues are kind of garbage. Okay, what I'm seeing here is it's like right around here somewhere. You mean to tell me that this wasn't good enough? Google the best scout you can have. Yeah. Well, at least for 140 coin, I can refill my scouts.
You have returned. Are your hands eager? Is your heart strong? Are you ready to take on Akechi Kagamitsu?
Yep. That's why I'm here, guy.
Yes, I am ready.
Good. We are all here. Let our war against Akechi Kagamitsu begin.
Don't you want to know what happened to your daughter at Mount Hiei? She is just as stubborn as you.
Kairo no ko wa kairo nawe. A frog's child is also a frog.
A tadpole doesn't look like a frog, but when it grows up... Never mind. What's the plan?
I spotted some gunpowder barrels in the castle.
You changed your mind.
About helping you. Now, setting those barrels on fire should pull the guards away from our target.
There is more to warfare than making things go boom, daughter. Heed my lesson. For one thing, Akechi Kagamitsu is protected by a champion swordsman, Gamo Yoshimitsu, a man not without honor.
I look forward to crossing swords with such a formidable warrior.
We must catch Gamo Yoshimitsu alone, away from the Akechi whelp.
I'm more interested in fiery booms.
You sound like my errant, wrong-headed daughter. Fortunately, we need to do both.
I will see to Gamo Yoshimitsu.
Then we will scout those barrels, light them up and create a diversion.
That will leave Akechi Kagemitsu vulnerable in the main keep.
Vulnerable and dead.
Now, I hope they do this the same way, like one of the last targets that I killed, where both Naue and Yasuke have their own parts, and you just automatically switch back and forth between the two, because that was really well done, and I wouldn't mind doing more of that. There's one thing that I've noticed so far with this game that irritates me to death, but it still falls in the minor annoyance category. I'll explain in a minute.
Baby.
So with Yasuke here, I can customize his sword and everything, you know. And so I'll use the sheath for an example. It only customizes the top sword. So whatever sword that I pick, the bottom one also changes. But if I customize it, it only changes the top sword. That irritates me a little bit, because then they don't match. A level 40. Whew! If only I could use it. You know what? I don't know what type of hat this is. But all I can think of every time I see them is it looks like he's wearing a lampshade. But I haven't used one of these big bat things yet. The Kinabo. And this one here looks like it's just gonna fuck some shit up. Thing looks like it's got some heft. Just no handle. So we're gonna try that out.
You should lead the way.
Oh yes, I will.
Move along.
Damn. Just took his head right off with that sumbitch. Alright, I feel like I need to fight Yoshimitsu with a sword, though.
You are Nobunaga's foreigner. Why are you here?
I am here to fight you.
Draw. Hang out.
I am Gammo Yoshimitsu, descendant of the great Fujiwara, most revered of all clans. The sacred blood of the Nakatomi, children of the Kami, flows in our veins. And I will fight you to the death.
They call me Yasuke. Lord Oda Nobunaga gave me my sword. I accept your challenge. Samurai against samurai. Blood against blood. To the death.
Show me that famous technique, Yasuke.
And you thought you were gonna kick me?
One samurai against another. For honor to the death.
The cream of the crop!
An impressive application of Kami Izumi-sensei's teachings, Yosuke.
Thank you. Now it is up to the other two.
Do you have a daughter, Yosuke?
No.
I studied archery under the great Yoshida Shigemasa. But will Katsuhime accept my teaching? No, she wields a teppo. She will not marry anyone I propose. I should send her to a Buddhist nunnery.
Marriage or a nunnery, that is not for me to say. But her teppo should serve us well.
I'll have to use that club a little bit more here in a bit.
Watch where you point that thing.
What's wrong, Igahime? Does my teppo make you nervous?
It's not the weapon I fear, but the wielder.
Still hung up on that Iga versus Koga thing?
Nah, that contest is over. Iga wins. We make a better udon noodle soup.
We make better noodles, so fuck you guys.
Time to light up the castle.
I'll head toward the gunpowder. Cover me with that thing.
As you command, General Noe. I'm off to my vantage point.
Vanished. Like a true shinobi. If I'm seen, I'll have to fight my way out.
It is your turn to feed the Akechi hound.
Help us, Doc. Join up.
I hate how he treats that poor animal.
What does that matter? Feed the dog.
I have a sensitive nature.
Keep it down. Don't even pull the trigger.
Take that.
Now, over here.
Well, it was messy,
That's
but we
done.
got the job done.
What are you staring at?
I miss living on Lake Biwa. Rising at dawn to hunt ducks, rowing myself through the mist.
By yourself? I thought you daughters of daimyo were rowed around by your minions.
You are jealous because you have no lakes in Iga.
We do too have lakes.
I'm not even sure you have rivers up in those hills. No wonder you're all so grubby.
Quiet, or into Lake Biwa you go.
Only teasing, Igahime. I'll cover you from the walls.
I will cut you to pieces.
Again, I was expecting to go in the water.
Where is Katsuhime?
Hidden on the walls. She'll give us covering fire.
Now for Akechi Kagamitsu. He is in the Tenshu, the tallest part of the castle.
Impressive. So how do we get in?
I spoke to the gardener. He used to be my gardener. He promised to leave the gate open for us.
That should be everything.
I mean, I'm assuming there's also a, way from the top down.
Soldiers, stop those explosions! That gunpowder is brand new! And will someone please silence that damn dog?
The look they just gave each other like, I'm not doing it. Yasuke or Naue? 'Cause I feel like shit might get serious. But Naue will sneak a lot better. So we'll try it with
stealth and steal.
We'll try it with Naue first. So much for the stealth approach. That lasted all of 10 seconds. Oh, look at this big bastard. Woo! That was something. Okay, this camera angle kind of sucks. There we go. Oh, in order to get that thing in there, I'd have to play as Yasuke. Well, that's kind of dumb. And you can't switch between characters when you're, like, in a high alert area. Actually, I guess, yes, you can. It's only when you're in active combat. Not available in current gameplay context. Never mind, then.
Gods! Help me! Help me! I will cut you down where you stand!
Listen to this dude whining like a bitch.
Do you know who I am? My uncle will hear of this!
Yeah, you're death.
That is what you get for ambushing me on the bridge, you dishonorable cur.
The box! Tell me where to find the box!
Box? What box? You speak madness!
Then why serve the Shinbakufu?
They promised my uncle vast wealth and his power!
They?
More guards. Let's regroup at the old watchtower.
I need to meet Katsuhime and her father at the old watchtower.
Actually, wasn't there a fast travel point up there somewhere? No, there was not. Of course, it's raining like hell, so I can't see shit.
When I issued the rocket shipment, following the Kanonji disturbance.
Nobody wants to hear about the boring old daimyo local.
There you will. As it is written in Kagekyo.
Father, life is not a no-play.
Looks like you two have reconciled.
He's a stubborn fool, and I'll stubbornly follow him. Like a fool.
With Akechi Kagemitsu gone, we're done here.
No, there is one other thing. A favor. The reason I asked you to meet me here. The Kogoryu fell apart after Nobunaga's invasion.
But someone hired the survivors and gave them a new purpose, an evil one.
Not the first time the Kogans have been used against us.
A list of my former students. Meet me at Koga when you're done with them.
We will put this to good use.
There's definitely no shortage of side quests in this game, that's for sure.
Please, take this longbow as well. A Rokaku family heirloom. One my daughter will not use.
Thank you. You are too generous.
I'm interested in your league if, you know, you ever want to talk about it.
I'll think about it.
I feel like she'd fit right in.
I will stay in Omi for a while.
Of course. You know how to find me.
So apparently I've already completed that. Well, there's all those. Yeah. You know, well, it's one of them things where, you know, NPCs can't do a damn thing for themselves. All right, let's go see if we can get her to join. To join us there, because I do need an ally in order to build. I think it's a dojo for my hideout. So it's like one of the only buildings. Well, there's a handful of buildings I haven't unlocked, but that one I need a ally for. So let's see if we can get her to join up while we're right here.
Hime, there you are. Impressive view. It is. This place. Your mother?
My mentor.
Ah.
Sugitani Zenjubo. He taught me the teppo.
I shouldn't have intruded. I'll come back.
No. No. It is fine. It's just...
What?
I need sake for a grave offering. My father drank it all.
He did seem different. But don't worry. I'll find some.
Of course, a fetch quest, negative review. But no, in all honesty, I am enjoying this game quite a bit.
I need to find some sake for Katsuhime.
I mean, it's of the, you know, like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla RPG games. I mean, I put 200 hours into Valhalla. I 100%ed that game. It's like one of the only games I can say I've ever done that. What the hell is it? Oh, down here.
An underground storage chamber. There could be some sake here.
So I definitely enjoyed Valhalla. Don't get me wrong. But that game doing all of... And, like, I didn't... Like, I 100% of the base game...
Fine offering for Katsuhime's mentor.
I 100% of the base game my first playthrough. So that game got very grindy very quick. But obviously I had to have enjoyed it to some, a decent degree in order to put that kind of time in it. I think it took me like 130 hours to 100% that game. I don't have the intention of 100%ing this game my first playthrough. Maybe one day, or once I finish the main quest or, main story or something, if I want to keep playing it, there will be a large number of things that I can do. But so far, I think the balance between the two characters, the setting, in just the world in general and how, it's one of the things in Valhalla that and Odyssey both, that was both nice and kind of irritating after a while, was the fact that you could climb anything. It was nice that you can climb anything, but then the, beloved parkour that this series had basically meant nothing at that point, because you could climb anything. There was no thought in it anymore. So by taking that out, this game kind of has some more of that older Assassin's Creed feel to it. So I haven't completed this game yet, but and like Odyssey, I enjoyed the hell out of that game the first time I played it. So it's one of them things, I don't want to say it's my favorite of the four at this point, because it is my first time playing it, and Odyssey is what actually brought me back to the series. Because after the fourth game, I kind of just moved on to other things and didn't even pay attention to the games that came out after that. I did play Origins, but that one was meh, in my opinion. But Odyssey was just like, okay, yeah, this is solid. So I did enjoy these games, just like I'm enjoying this one. But the Ubisoft RPG formula, it just kind of is what it is at this point. And I guess after 3 games of that formula, I've just kind of gotten used to it and accepted it for what it is. So there's definitely a lot of things that I can say about this game, both good and bad, but so far the good far outweighs the bad.
You said you wanted to join my Kakushibaiki.
I said I might want to join. Who do I get to kill?
That's not our purpose. We're trying to build a better, more peaceful world.
I know. I jest. But look. The Ikoiki were smashed. Enryakuji was burned to the ground. The daimyos bicker and the endless wars, well, they never end. So what does your Ikki have to offer me? Other than a swift and violent death?
Adventure!
What kind of adventure?
The kind where you do more than hang around a burnt-out ruin with a wise but somewhat tiresome and possibly drunk old man.
All right, Higahime. I'll try it out. If you do something for me, meet me in Wakasa. I have some friends you should meet.
You have friends?
Yes, Naoe. I do. The Rokkaku name is known across Omi and beyond.
Yes, the great Rokkaku clan with no castles left. Don't worry, I'll be there.
3,000 meters away. Oh, that's up there. Oh boy, howdy. Well, this will get me a little closer. I'm just going to check this one off the list. I'm going to ride up there, check that off the list, and then we'll probably call it a night. Well, that got us 2,500 meters. I just figure if I do this now, get a couple viewpoints on the way, you know, that might help me out a little bit in the future with some travel time. Because there's actually one here.
It's going to kill us. Yep.
But anyway, like I was saying, you know, the Bethesda RPG, the Ubisoft RPG just kind of is what it is, right? Just like the Bethesda RPG, like, you know, Starfield was a prime example. I enjoyed that game for what it was. It was a Bethesda RPG. Oh, this guy.
I do.
Okay, didn't realize he was going to just straight block that, but alright.
I forsook the Eightfold Path. All for vengeance. All for this.
Right into the fire, dude. Oh, of course he doesn't get burned by it. Negative review on Steam.
When I send you to the hells, you will know what it means to burn.
I just straight up blocked that dude's throwing knife. That was awesome.
Underworld take you.
Down you go to the realm of smoke and suffering.
Ooh, I got an epic Tonto out of that. Neat. Ooh, and it's got poison. That must be why the end of the blade is purple. Neato. I wonder why. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I wonder why I can't use the other sheath that I had, but it's right there. Oh yeah, that's what I came up here for. That's always kind of one of the cool things with, you know, in a game that has a lot of side quests, is just like you can be on your way to doing something else and then just be like, oh, cool, there's a side quest here I can do while I'm just right here focused on something else, you know? Let's check out our map real quick. It doesn't look like there might be any other viewpoints on the way here, but we'll check out that place right there. But yeah, Bethesda has their own RPG style. Assassin's Creed at this point has their own RPG style, and like the RPG style that they have isn't bad. You know, they've definitely improved on it. Like Origins, I was not a fan of because of the RPG formula, and so it's one of them things. Like with Odyssey and Valhalla, I'm like, I need to go revisit that game, and I've beaten it once, and I tried revisiting it a second time about 5 years ago, and I just couldn't get into it because the RPG style and formula in that one I felt like was just so unbalanced. You know, so it's like, and again, I've been a fan of the series as a whole, you know, since like the first and second game. So it's, you know, I'm gonna play them. You know what I mean? It's like any Assassin's Creed game that comes out, I've got to give it a chance. I think I scared away whatever it was. And it's one of them things, just like the Bethesda RPGs, they ain't for everybody. What the hell is that? Oh, is that another, like, Yasuke training thing? Yeah.
Easy.
But, I mean, you could talk about, like, the Call of Duty games. You know, it's like, that they have a formula. They keep doing them. I think they're terrible. You know, and, I mean, the Call of Duty formula has been copied to death. And, you know, almost to the point of, you know, just the entire first-person shooter genre like Call of Duty, and Call of Duty especially. It's almost like meme-worthy at this point. I think they're awful. I think the Call of Duty games are terrible. I only played like 2 of them back in the day, and I'm just like, this is just more of the same. But I'm sure there's people out there that love every single Call of Duty game that comes out. You know, so that's more of one of those, you know what, it's just not for me. And that's fine.
This place is in ruins. Was it pirates? Katsuhime, Are you alright? What happened here?
I am good, but my friends, Master Zenjubo's family, are missing.
Sugitani Zenjubo was your Teppo mentor. He's dead, isn't he?
Yes, but my father and I have been hiding his wife and son here for 9 years.
9 years? But why?
Because 9 years ago, my father paid Master Zenjubo to assassinate Oda Nobunaga with his teppo.
And he missed. Don't worry. We'll find your friends.
Yes. There must be signs of Sada and her son. Let's look.
At least somebody's been something about pirates. Doesn't look like a show.
A busted door. Someone broke into their home.
Something's going on.
A broken fence. The attackers may have gone that way. Pardon me. What happened here?
Pirates. They grabbed Sada and her son and fled.
When did this happen? Where did they go?
They took them across the river not long ago.
Thank you.
Hopefully we can wrap this up quick.
Your friends were taken.
But where?
Toward the woods at the edge of the village.
I'll save them!
I need a closer look. I need to be quiet. No sudden moves, Naue.
Just look whipped.
Perfect spot. Perfect.
Alright, kill the pirates. I can handle that. Oh, I can put a green pheasant in my settlement. Oh shit. That was a nice move, dude. Dude straight up did a backflip and just sliced my ass open. Yeah, I can see. Can see well enough to kick your ass.
That should set you free.
Thank you, Raid. 1,000 times we thank you. And your retainer.
Retainer?
The Rokkak clan swore to protect you, and so we have. This is my associate.
Associate?
Naoe. From Iga.
Thank you, too.
So the pirates wanted Master Zenjubo's teppo. It's that valuable?
Yes. After Oda Nobunaga executed my husband, he had it gilded and engraved, and named it the Jaws of the Crocodile.
Why that name?
The bullet grazed his body but spared his life. He described it as escaping the jaws of a fearsome beast.
Yes. And then he put my husband's teppo on display in Azuchi Castle.
Saw that one with
to remind
Yasuke.
himself of the way of heaven.
That's a bold thing to do. So where is this teppo now? In Azuchi?
No. After Nobunaga's death, it was stolen and taken to Omizo Castle.
My mentor's teppo. I didn't know it was missing. I must steal it back.
Yeah, hopefully we can wrap this up quick. And
He was my mentor. It is something I should do.
this ain't quick.
Alone.
How exactly did he die?
After his failed assassination attempt, he ran. But eventually, they caught him. Oda Nobunaga ordered his head sawed off with a bamboo stick.
Jesus.
Oh. He wanted it to take a long time and hurt very much. I hate the demon of Owari.
Katsuhime. This is what it means to be in the Kakushibaiki. We help each other. Let me help you recover the teppo. Let me help you avenge your mentor.
Admit it. You just want to spend more time with me.
I do want to help you, but I have my own selfish reasons. Our quiver will need every shaft for the battles to come.
Now, you are such a straight arrow. I ought to get going. Duty calls.
I understand. But what about your mentor's teppo?
Meet me near the gates of Omizo Castle when you are ready. There is a house with a good vantage point.
Your mentor's teppo is as good as ours.
Okay.
Oh, shit! God damn it! Same shit! Same shit, different day!
Yep. Yeah, that's way over there, and it's getting to, that closing in on the 3.5 hour mark. So we're gonna have to call it a night here. Didn't make it back to my hideout, but this is another thing. I don't know if it would be smart to do this off stream or not, but because we still have a lot of context, or a lot of these targets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets, and I only got to 1 today. So maybe, well, I can get this right here for a fast travel point. That'll help. So I suppose Wednesday night, the plan will be head over here, get her mentor's teppo, and then we'll probably head down here. Let's see. This guy is also in Omi. Meet with Lady Oichi. Has invited Yasuke to the Omi province to discuss her brother's death. She's in southeastern Goshiki Outlands in the ruins of Odani. So way up there. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. We'll get the teppo. Maybe even find a boat or something. Get this viewpoint here in the center. Travel across here and, up there into the Goshiki Outlands and see where that takes us on Wednesday. So if you're watching this back on YouTube, I appreciate you getting this far. I did see that my previous stream replay has gotten a decent amount of watch time. So if you've made it this far, I do appreciate you. Leave a comment. Let me know what if you've been enjoying this playthrough or not. There will be a subscribe button up there if you haven't hit that yet and want to do that. I would appreciate that as well. And there will be a box right over there for a playlist of all of my Assassin's Creed playthroughs to date, which covers Mirage, 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and now Shadows. This is the sixth game that I'm doing a full playthrough on, and after this, we're going to move on to Assassin's Creed 3. And that's probably where I'm going to take a break from Assassin's Creed for a while. But feel free to join the Grimbeards Discord. There's a link for that in the description below. And do yourself a favor, join that, hang out with us, talk games with us, and get notified when Grim and I go live. Grim will be live again Tuesday night. And I believe he's going to be playing some Sonic the Hedgehog, and then he's got Epic Mickey coming up after that on Thursday. He'll be doing a full playthrough of that. So can't go wrong with OG Sonic on the Sega Genesis, and Epic Mickey is a game I've seen nothing about, and Mrs. Suave is a big Disney fan, so that'll be a fun one to watch. So Grim, thanks for hanging out with me all night. Lurk, thanks for stopping by for a little while, and I'll be back Wednesday. We'll do another double round of Wednesday Assassin's Creed Shadows, Sunday Assassin's Creed Shadows, and maybe next Monday. Either next Monday or the following Monday. I'm gonna throw in part 2 of Sky Odyssey, because I feel like I was getting pretty close to finishing that game, and would like to see some more of that. And obviously it's going to be quite a while. We've got a lot to go here in this game before we see the end. So I'm gonna throw in a Monday here and there and do some other things too. But that's gonna be it for the night. All of y'all, thank you for hanging out. Grim, Lurk, appreciate it. YouTube, if you're here, appreciate it. And at this point, there's only one thing left to do, and that is stay suave.